Today is my birthday. Today I am 28 years old and I'm gonna go on an adventure later this afternoon. We've had a great couple of days partying and having a good time. We had a joint birthday party for me and my friend Roman.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roman and John. Happy birthday to you.
And we had cake and dancing and food. It was so much fun. And then yesterday we got to do a really fun escape room with my friends, go out to eat. And today I'm taking a trip up to the Arctic Circle to do something adventurous. So I'm super excited for that. I'm running a little late. I'm a little stressed out because I can't contact the tour company, so hopefully they pick me up and I get where I need to be today. So I will keep you updated. I am excited to be 28 today. I'm excited to be turning 28 in Alaska. It's been just such a cool experience. I feel so loved and it's just a great group of people that I get to be around every day. And to celebrate with them makes it a whole lot more fun. So here's to today. I'll bring you along with me. It's gonna be a great time.
Actually grow back. You can see this is starting to grow back. Yeah. Right up here. Thing. What it was there's different functions. So like this one here, this is called a cleaner pig or worker pig, right? So what happens as it's going through, these guys are cleaning. Little Jackie Chan action for you there, huh? We'll just yeah.
The other way around.
Yeah, okay. Just pretend we didn't see
What's
that.
that made of?
Huh?
It looks like rubber.
Yeah, we'll just ignore it. Yeah, it's old.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of power, to be honest with you. All right, so this guy will go through the pipeline, and it's got one specific purpose, and that is to scrub the sides. You get a lot of waxy buildup, yeah? So it just, it fixes that for him. This next one is a little bit more in depth. This is a smart pig. It's generally got all kinds of sensors and all kinds of doodads and gadgets in it. As it goes through, it's able to read the depth of scale on the pipe itself. And if there's anything faulty in an area, every time it passes one of those pump stations, it relays the message to the pump, people at the pump house. Yeah, go ahead. You're going to federal prison. It's a big deal. There was a guy out here, he had a bad day. Thought he'd... Yeah, no worries. Okay, guys. Count of 3.
Here to get pie. So we stopped at a little rest stop back behind me that is actually famous for their pies. So before we head any farther north, I'm gonna go grab some for sure. Right here.
So if it's sugar-free, though, it doesn't have any other sugar in it, like no artificial sugar.
You want one? Oh my gosh, you have a Butterfinger pie? Stop right now. Ooh. I might have to. I'm in between the Fat Man, the chocolate cream, and then the Butterfinger in the very back. Alright, got my Butterfinger pie. We are good to go.
Huh?
We've got pie.
That's right. You do have pie. Have you eaten any? How is it?
It's great.
Oh, you've already eaten it?
Some of it. I like barb without sugar.
Okay.
Because barb is supposed to be tart.
Great. That's true.
That's made with monks.
So they must have added strawberries to that then.
Monks.
How do you pronounce your name?
Shauna.
Just Shauna?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so count of 3, it's Shauna's birthday. We're gonna just deliver a quick birthday song to her if you would. If you wouldn't, that's fine too. I'm gonna start it off. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shauna. Happy birthday. birthday to you.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
These are all my new friends back here. This is awesome.
Here on the head up to the Dalton with the birthday girl.
Woohoo! Thanks, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the second birthday I've had in the last week coming up here, so we'll try and make her a good one.
Yay! Despite the fog.
Hi, Florida. And so whenever they can, they'll actually bury it so that the herds can move through and they aren't worried, about the pipeline. So
that is buried?
Yeah, that's buried.
All the way?
All the way up. See, are you guys seeing these holes?
Yeah.
Are you just... So this is the one section that's really bad. This, obviously we've got, kind of a hodgepodge of where the borders are of the actual road, but then also when we get back onto the dirt, this is where the sinkholes are. There's only one section of this road that's really like this. I don't know if they're adding different sediment to the situation or what, but you'll see. When I was telling you earlier, there's two different holes. There's the kind you can see the bottom and the kind that you don't. This is that section, and it's you'll know the ones you can't because it's got a shadowed area at the bottom. It's all black, and it looks like it's usually going in at an angle, right? So what you're seeing on the surface is not the same as what's going on down below. Sometimes they're only about this big. It's just a little black spot on the road, but underneath it opens up into a chasm. And so that's what I'm always trying to avoid. That's why if you guys are jerked to the one side and then to the other, hey, don't be hating on it, because that's me up here trying to stop us from possibly driving through a sinkhole. It's enough to stop. So obviously it's going to be a little bit muddy outside, right? $1,800? Oh.
He'll be good.
I'll if I can spot another. A lot of that there. That's just rain. If I can spot another one of these sinkholes and get a gander, it looks a lot bigger, or it looks smaller up top. You see how it kind of just drains down in there and it just keeps going? Do you want me to get it?
Sure.
Don't have to push anything?
Ah.
Okay, so, you could lose your tire in one of these and it'll come right off your axle. And it might even get bigger down below. Yeah.
Call down there.
What they're finding now is these high banks. They're finding a lot of woolly mammoth and mastodon tusks that are just falling out of the bank.
Wow.
So a lot of people are actually making money by just walking the riverbanks and finding different bones and tusks and things. Yeah?
Oh. That's pretty. That's pretty, dog.
I figured we were gonna get some today. I called it.
Yes, you did.
Oh my.
Yeah, you'll have an opportunity to get out up here.
Oh, okay.
I think that if it snowed here, we're pretty close to Yukon River Camp. And so, actually, just to make sure you guys all get pictures, we can go ahead and pull over
It's
here.
snowing. Oh my god.
And again, I'd love to be your personal photographer. If you want to get a shot with both people in it, I can do that.
Oh my god.
One thing I will say is coming back tonight, these roads are going to be slick as all get out, so I might end up being a little bit later than usual. I'm sorry, I know we just talked about this.
Oh yeah. No, it's okay. We
But
got an hour buffer.
Yeah, your safety is my number one concern.
Of course.
Anybody want to get a picture?
Yes.
I'm happy to do that.
How about the big tree?
Yep.
This is so exciting.
Okay.
I don't mean to freak out, but this is the first time I get to see snow while in Alaska, and it's snowing on my birthday. I'm so freaking stoked. Look at it. This is so cool. This is so cool.
Okay.
I'm so excited. So excited.
It's cool.
So we're looking at exactly 32 degrees. One more degree up, which could happen, and we'll lose all this stuff. It's really easy to just go down a hill and lose like 1 to 2 degrees temperature up here, and then you're gonna go back up the other side and you might have something totally different. The other thing we got working with us as far as the snow is the closer we get to the river, the Yukon, the cooler it's gonna get. By the Bering Strait area, just off the coast there, third largest in North America, and this was actually the first roadway. I know it's kind of an oxymoron since it's a river, but this was the first interstate, and all the prospectors and such would come up here on the boats you guys were looking to get on. The steamboats, they would all come up here on them, and what they would do is they would take logs and wrap them together, and they would make these rafts, and then these long push poles. So they would do that here on the rafts because there was a lot of just put a canvas wall tent on them with one main ridge pole, which you could then hang a sail off of. But that's what these guys would do. They would just go up and down this river. That's the picture I was telling you about. So cameras, get them ready. I'm gonna pull over right here and just go slow, and I'd love to get that shot for you. Can you get it? Yeah. Now, is this video or tape or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's rolling.
Yeah, it's rolling.
All right. All right. Cool. Very cool.
Wow.
Okay. So
Good
there's
job.
yours. You get anybody else? Keep an eye out behind me for these guys. Perfect. There's one. Anybody else? Yeah.
Tony's gonna do it.
Windows, please.
Do what now?
Break the window.
Windows, please.
Um.
Is that a no?
No, I can once we park.
She was kidding.
Oh,
Just
okay.
kidding.
Yeah.
It actually hooks up and it runs the full length down the side here on the right. You'll see the cameras and the lights up on top of these poles, and then you can see the loudspeakers there as well. So I'll go slow as I can without impeding traffic. But this is it, guys. This is the mighty Yukon River. And then you look down over here on the other side. That's exactly a spitting replica of what this whole river looked like at one point with all the prospectors. They would have these are little rafts down here, little wooden rafts, and they've got the canvas wall tents on them. And that's exactly what they were doing up and down this river. So this was like the I-5 at one point. And if you've ever seen a bridge like this that's completely wood with huge chunks of planks missing, you can imagine what this would be like since it's all downhill once it ices up.
Oh.
Yeah. The watercolor, just in case you were wondering, it gets that color because that's all glacial mineral deposits, and then the river itself is so deep that it's got some crazy currents, and so those currents just completely just churn it and rechurn it constantly. And you get a little bit of that mud in there, and so yeah, that's what gives it that color. This is the boat ramp down here where all the hunters are leaving from to go up and down the river. And this over here, if it's not too often people get an aerial view, but that's the camp, that's the Yukon River camp right there with the green warehouse. And what it is it's just a bunch of connexes that they put together, a bunch of shipping containers. And they actually have like, I think somewhere around 80 rooms, something like that. The bears like to walk the side here, so recently they've been seeing bears walking the side of the river. I think one time they tried to break into the camp. So yeah, I'll ask you to stay within sight and not go walking off into the trees because this is a very busy waterway for the bears. And other than that, yeah, basically everybody stays up here. It's a very cool place. There's a lady, actually these guys are friends with a friend of mine up here, a mutual friend named Trish. She's a very sweet Georgian woman. She ended up here, she loves it here. She's not interested in going back to Georgia at all. And that's just a really tight-knit crew that live up here and wait on everybody. So unfortunately, you know, there's no eating at the commissary because you have to order something like that in advance, and without the driver knowing exactly how long it's going to take to get up here, you can see how that would be complicated. That's why we give you food in a bag. Everything else is there though, you know, the stuff to buy, the bathrooms and all that. And wow, it looks like they've thinned out a mass amount because just a couple of days ago there was 2 steady lines that went all the way to the end of the parking lot, and they're all hunters. So this is also the only gas stop other than Coldfoot. Hat. That's good for rain.
There's no veggie.
Hold them by the bottom just in case they're wet.
Is there a veggie sandwich? No.
Oh,
I
I got barbecue chips. I'm a fan. Ooh.
No, I don't eat chips. So like,
Oh, you don't? Absolutely. Thanks. Nice.
You'd be so much happier here.
Yes. It's Robert.
It's Ricky Bobby.
She knows Robert. This is hilarious.
We were in Talladega.
Oh my gosh. I'm here with Trisha. She's my new bestie.
Yukon River Camp.
Yep, she knows everybody. Everybody in my group knows her. So we're just chatting it up. Trisha here is from Georgia, so us Southern ladies gotta stick together.
Absolutely. And she's sweet tea.
Yep, she poured me sweet tea.
That's what Kim said. You
And-
make the best sweet tea. Do you want some? I can
No,
share.
I have the
I know.
Sweet tea's
I'm worried about having to go to the bathroom, but this sweet tea is definitely worth it. So she's here. Moved up here a couple of months. She loves it up here just like I do, and she knows my coworkers over in Chena Hot Springs. So it's been great. So she's the best. Come see her.
we pushed the other truck all the way up the hill because it's too steep and too dangerous. It's just glare ice sometimes. And when there's 2 truckers coming in opposing directions, they actually have to call out before they get here because they can't have 2 trucks going down and meeting at the bottom. So yeah, welcome to Carnival Hill.
I remember when we came through here yesterday.
Yeah, so now we're getting into the area where the topography is going to change. The trees have now shrunk. They're fewer in numbers. They'll continue to get fewer in numbers, and we'll start getting on to the tundra aspect of things. All right, well, I said I live, you know, the crazy thing is I live right across the street from Fenwick, but I'm only making $8 an hour. I can't afford rent and a baseball game. They would raise their young at that lake. So all the hunters from back then, you know, they would pass through here a couple of times a year on migration with the caribou or whatever. You know, you'd follow the herd to stay alive. Does anybody want a picture? Yes, no?
I got
I'm happy to let you out is what I'm trying to tell you.
8:23. Okay. At 8:33. Use the bathroom and we're out of here.
And we're out of here. I want to hike the mountain.
Well, if we don't hear from you.
That's the Dalton Highway. This is Finger Mountain. And this is the coolest experience ever. It's so quiet. It's so vast and big. And there's nothing out here. And I'm alone. Wow.
Last time I saw them were about a week ago, and it's just continuously has gotten dark way too quick, so they won't come out because of the other predator birds and whatnot. But yeah, gray jays, they're cousin to the stellar jay and the blue jay, and they roost up here in these trees, and then I come in and whistle when I got here, and they just come down and perch on my finger. It's too dark now though. There's the famous sign, guys. Welcome to the Arctic Circle. You all just made a voyage on one of the most deadliest roads on North America, so congratulations. I've got some certificates, and I'm gonna hand them out as I guess a way to identify the fact that you've been up here. And yeah.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it has my birthday on it.
Yeah.
Oh, special.
Carmela? Congratulations, guys.
Yay!